This is What the Flicks.
Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. Oh Lord, kumbaya.
Man, that ain't even right. You should leave the singing to me, T-Bob.
Hey, Clarence. Remember back in the early 1980s when every slasher movie had a specific date or holiday in the title, and they all took place at a summer camp?
Yeah, I do. Why?
Well, this is the one that started it all, brother.
Did you know that a young boy drowned the year before those two others were killed? The counselors weren't paying any attention. They were making love while that young boy drowned. His name was Jason.
Look, T-Bob, must be our new recruits for the summer not to slumber retro movie review. I'm the charismatic Clarence, and I'm the tantalizing T-Bob, and this is the What the Flicks retro review of Friday the 13th. The year was 1979, and filmmaker Sean S. Cunningham was in desperate need of a hit. He had already made a few films in different genres, including the softcore adult flicks, The Art of Marriage, and Two Gather, before changing directions completely. Doing a couple of family-friendly movies in 1978, Kick, about a kid's soccer team, and Manny's Orphans, a Bad News Bears ripoff. But none of those were the financial success he so desperately needed. Then came Halloween, John Carpenter's seminal slasher flick released in 1978 on an unsuspecting world and immediately broke box office records. The little horror movie with a simple plot and small crew made $47 million on a $350,000 budget. After seeing that success, Sean Cunningham said, "Oh yeah, let's do that." Why is my boy Jason the perfect camp counselor? He knows how to motivate the kids for their daily run. Did you know Betsy Palmer only took the role of Miss Voorhees because her car broke down? She hated the script but desperately needed $10,000 to buy a new car, so she accepted the part purely for the paycheck. And that's exactly what he did. He didn't have a story or a cast, but he did have a title, Friday the 13th. He sold the idea by taking out a full-page advertisement in Variety, then tapped screenwriter Victor Miller to flesh out the details, with the idea to pretty much copy the Halloween formula. Jason called his girlfriend to say he was running late. He was still busy hacking away at work. Did you know the movie was almost called Long Night at Camp Blood? Sean Cunningham changed it to Friday the 13th after realizing no one had copyrighted that specific phrase for a movie title yet. If imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, then John Carpenter must have been pretty damn flattered. You got that right. However, what Cunningham did in his movie would change the future of horror films forever. He took a group of young people, put them in an isolated environment, and then had an unseen attacker pick them off in various ways until one lone survivor remained, the final girl.
How are you? Well, I'm Mrs. Voorhees, an old friend of the Christies.
Oh, thank you. That's so great.
No. And the storm. That's why you're upset.
No, they're all dead. They're all dead.
All right, I'll go look.
No, please don't leave me. They'll kill you too.
I'm not afraid.
This formula was copied literally hundreds of times throughout the 1980s during the golden age of slasher movies. But Friday the 13th really deserves the credit for kicking it all off. Black Christmas debuted in 1974, Halloween in 1978, but what Sean did so well in Friday the 13th was increase the number of victims and the unprecedented levels of on-screen violence. In order to accomplish such a task, special effects master Tom Savini joined the crew. Why aren't mathematicians afraid of Friday the 13th? Because they know it's just an irrational fear! Did you know that writer Victor Miller originally named Jason Josh? He later changed it to Jason, saying Josh sounded too sweet and gentle. Savini had already made a name for himself with films like Martin and Dawn of the Dead, but Friday the 13th would make him a household name. Tom would eventually go on to be called the King of Splatter, based on his work in Cunningham's film. The plot was simple. In 1955, a young boy drowned while swimming at Camp Crystal Lake, and his mother, who was the camp's cook at the time, returns years later to extract her bloody revenge on the newly reopened camp. Hey Clarence, spoiler alert! T-Bob, this movie is over 45 years old. They know the plot by now. Hell, if you talk to anyone nowadays, they say, oh, that's that movie that was made in the late 1900s. Fair enough, but back in 1980 when this was released, people didn't know who the attacker was. The cancelers were picked off one by one in various ways by someone not seen until fully revealed in the film's climax, creating another story element copied by knockoffs and clones for years to come. In the film's most infamous moment, after surviving the horrors of the previous night, our final girl, Alice, played by the lovely Adrienne King, is floating in a canoe in the middle of Crystal Lake. Then, and as the soothing sounds of composer Harry Manfredini's score lulls the audience into thinking it's all over, keep going, we're listening. Now imagine seeing that on the big screen, in a packed theater back in 1980. Popcorn flying, people screaming, they didn't know what hit them. Fun fact, legend has it that Tom Savini suggested adding the famous scene after seeing a similar ending in Brian De Palma's Carrie. Well, it definitely worked, that's for sure. The movie made almost $60 million on a $550,000 budget and spawned over 10 sequels. Wait a minute, T-Bob. Pam did what she did because Jason drowned in the lake, right? What do Jason and a bad camp counselor have in common? They both ignore the kids until it's too late. Did you know Lou Reed owned the farm next door to the camp set? The rock musician would hang out around the set, watch the filming, and play music for the cast and crew during breaks.
Yeah, that's right.
So if he died, then she got killed. How the hell did he pop up out of the water and scare the hell out of everybody? Clarence, those are questions we don't need to ask, my friend. No, seriously, man, how did they make a sequel to this movie, much less go on to create a franchise with toys, games, costumes? You really want to know? Hell yeah, I do. All right, T-Bob, like Sean Cunningham's accountant during tax time after he just made $59 million, break it all down for us. There's no doubt that both Cunningham and Miller struck gold, and this film went on to launch the careers of many talented actors and filmmakers. Its nostalgia holds over time, and I still have Betsy's number in my cell phone. Big thumbs up from me. Folks, this one gave me nightmares. No, not because it was scary, but because of old KB Speedo. Adjusted for inflation, this franchise has made over $1 billion worldwide, and I have no doubt there's more to come. I agree with T-Bob, 2 thumbs up on the WTF scale. Thanks to the brother from another mother, Eric Lee, for putting pen to paper for this one. Friday the 13th, I'm sure you've seen it, folks. Comment below and let us know. I'm Clarence. And I'm T-Bob. If you enjoyed the review, don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, this has been What the Flicks.